Hello everyone, in this video tutorial I am going to explain how to analyze one continuous beam using StatPro. The question is like this: prepare the structural model of the beam as shown in figure and draw the bending moment and shear force diagram using StatPro. They given one continuous beam which is having two span each of 3 meter. The first span which is rested on two hinged support, second span which is rested on one hinged support and one roller support. For the first span, they provided one concentrated load of 50 kN at a distance of 1 meter, then one more concentrated moment of 30 kN which is acting in clockwise direction. For the second span, they provided one trapezoidal load which is having 20 kN per meter on left side and 40 kN per meter on the right side. I am going to solve this problem in the StatPro. Here I am using Select Series 6th version of StatPro. I am going to start with new project. I will select space type of problem in which we can do all the 3D type of problem. Then I will name this project as beam number 04. You can check the other problems in the description. I solved different types of problem on beam. Then I will select length unit as meter and force unit as kilonewton. Then I will click on next. Then I will start with add beam type of problem on which we will get default grid of 1 meter into 1 meter. Then I will click on finish. So by default it will show the grid. If it is not available, you can go for this icon, that is snap node beam option. So click on that, it will show the default grid. Now I am going to create two beams of 3 meter each. Before that, make sure that this button is in blue color. Then only it is going to snap this grid. So first node, after 3 meter I am going to create second node. Then at 6 meter I am going to create third node. Once it is completed, click on this snap node beam button, then close this window. By default it is in isometric view. I want to see in the front view. I can go for this icon, that is view from plus Z. After creating the model, if you want to check the distance, I can go for dimension. In that, click on this display. Click on this display button, it will show the dimension. If you want to remove this dimension, click on this remove icon, then click on remove. It will close the display of dimension. So after creating modeling, next thing I am going to create the property. Go to the property page. So I want to create rectangular property. For that, go to define rectangle. By default I am going to create the property of 0.3 into 0.3 meter. I will select concrete as a material, click on add, then close. I created that property. I want to apply on this beam. Select that property. Using cursor I am going to apply. Click on assign, click on the first beam and second beam. Again click on assigning, then close. If you want to check whether property is applied, I can go for this icon, that is 3D rendered view. I can see applied property in 3D view. So after applying property, I am going to apply support. If I see in the problem, first two supports are hinged support which is having two reactions, one in horizontal direction and one more in vertical direction. The last support, which is roller support, which is having one reaction which is in vertical direction. I will go to the StatPro. If these nodes are not visible, I can go for the shortcut, that is Shift K. It will show all the nodes. I will go to the support page, click on this support page, click on create. First I am going to create hinged support, go to fixed butt option. In that I want to restrict in fx and fy direction. I want to release in all the other direction. So click on add, select that support. Using cursor I am going to assign. Click on assign. Now it is assigning. Click on the first node and second node. Then again click on assigning. Now I am going to create roller support. Click on create. Go to fixed butt option. I want to restrict in fy direction. I want to release in all the other direction. Then click on add. Click on that support. Using cursor I am going to assign. Click on assign. Now it is assigning. Click on the third node. Then again click on assigning. Then close. So after applying support, I want to create loads. For that, go to load page. I want to create one folder. Click on this load case details. Add. By default setting, I want to create one folder. Click on add. Then close. I created one folder. Under this folder, I want to create all the loads. If I see in the problem, first load, which is concentrated load of 50 kN, which is acting at a distance of 1 meter from start node. So I will go to the Stat Pro, click on this load case, add. I will go to the member load, that is concentrated force, that is available, that is third option here. Value is -50 because it is acting downward. I will give -50. Acting in GY direction, global Y direction, at a distance of 1 meter from start node. Then click on add, then close. Select that load. Using cursor I am going to assign. Click on assign. It is assigning now. Click on the first beam, then again click on assign. So if I check that one, that scale is not proper. Therefore, change the scale. Click on the screen, right click, go to labels, go to scales option, click on apply immediately to update on the screen as I am going to change here. I want to change the scale of point force. I will keep somewhere around 30. Also distribution force, because I am going to apply in the next step, keep same scale for distribution force. Also point moment I will keep somewhere around 50. Then click on apply, then OK. Then if you want to see the load value, shortcut is Shift V. I can see the load value. If you are confused which is start node and end node, you can move your cursor on the beam. The green color indicates start node and blue color indicates end node. Here also, if I move my cursor on this beam, start node is green color and end node is blue color. So after creating concentrated load, I want to create one clockwise moment of 30 kN at a distance of 1 meter from the start node. In the Stat Pro, select on this folder and go to member load. Under that, concentrated moment, value is -30 because it is clockwise, -30, acting in GZ direction at a distance of 1 meter from the start node. Click on add, then close. Select that created moment. Using cursor I am going to assign. Click on assign. Now it is assigning. Click on the beam. It will show the clockwise moment of -30 kN. Again click on assigning. Next force I am going to develop, that is trapezoidal load, which is having 20 kN per meter on the left end or start node. 40 kilonewton per meter on the right end or end node. In the stat probe, under the same folder, click on that folder, add, go to the member load. I want to apply linearly varying load. On the start node we have value minus 20. On the end node we have value minus 40. Then click on add, then close, select that load. Using cursor I am going to assign, click on assign, now it is assigning. Click on the beam, again click on assigning. Once I completed loading, now I can do the analysis. For that I will give the command to perform analysis. I will click on all, then OK, then go to analyze, run analysis, then click on save. If I get the error, we are not going to get the answer. If I get the warning, it will say that hinge support and roller support is not stable. We can go for post processing mode, done. Then go to result view option, enable automatic scaling, mode shape. I want to see shear force and bending moment diagram. Click on this, then click on apply, then OK. By default it is showing deflection diagram. I will close that deflection diagram. Then here you can see the report. In that you can see the warning, that is instability at joint 3. So you can see here, because of that hinged support, that is not stable. Same way for all the 3 joints it is given that it is not stable. So I want to check the shear force diagram. I will click on shear Y force. If you want to see the shear force value, I will go to results, V value, beam results. I want to check shear force and bending moment at ends and at the midpoint. Then click on annotate, OK, then close. This is the shear force diagram with value, that is shear Y force. I will off that one. I want to see the bending moment diagram. Click on this, that is bending Z moment. This is the bending moment diagram with values. So I want to create the report of this problem. So first I will activate loads. Click on this icon, it will show all the loads. I want to export this view as a JPG format. Later I can import on the Word document. For that I will go to this icon, that is export view. I want to save in the folder. In the desktop I created one folder with the name report. First I will say in the format, I want to save in JPG format. So this is the beam number 4 loading. I will name this as B4 loading, save. Next thing, I want shear force diagram or SFD. I will on this one shear Y force, then export this view. I will change the format first. I want JPG format, that is SFD, that is beam number 4, save. I will off this shear force diagram. I will activate bending moment diagram, that is bending Z moment. Export this view. I will change the format into JPG. Then I will name this as beam 4 BMD. Then click on save. I will go to the folder. I created that folder here, report. I will right click on the screen. I will create one new document, that is Word document. I will name this as beam 4 report. I will open that Word document. So I will go to the insert option. First I want to import all the pictures. I will click on from this device in the desktop and report folder. Beam number 4 loading I want to import. I will give the caption that loading diagram. Next I want to import SFD, that is shear force diagram. Go to insert option, picture from this device, B4 SFD. I will name this as SFD. Now I want to import bending moment diagram. Go to insert option, picture from this device, that is B4 BMD. I will name this as BMD, that is bending moment diagram. After that I will save this file, then I will export this as PDF. I will save in the same folder. So this is the PDF which we created, which is having loading diagram, then shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. Thanks for watching.